At the start of the episode, we see how Sai and Senku are working on a diagram which they are going to send to Corn City, where Taiju thinks that Senku is making a smartphone. But Senku says, "Bro, it's been a long time since I even heard that name." There, Sai explains that right now, they are only making the cores used for computers, because doing one step at a time is the right approach, where Luna, Joel, and Yuzuriha are busy making these cores. There, Magma goes crazy, saying, "Why are we doing such small tasks?" Ukyo explains that we need calculations so that we can land properly on the moon. After that, the scene shifts to Corn City, where the Stone World Math Olympic is happening. Ukyo understands that Senku wants to motivate people so that they work better. Yo says he won't get manipulated, but Minami says that the winning team will get 100 million Drago, after which Yo and Magma start working quickly. After that comes the intro, and then people in Corn City are awakened who are strong and capable of working. Senku says now they need to make memory. Chrome wonders what memory is. Senku explains that memory is a storage device, because without it, the machine won't remember any numbers. So they need circuits that can think and circuits that can remember, and combining both will give them a computer with amazing power for computation. Many people are surprised hearing this, as they have no idea what he is talking about. Senku says they don't even have semiconductors yet, which are essential for this, but they will store data on magnets. After that, more facts are coming to Corn City about how to make memory, and work starts accordingly. They have oxidized wire through which current will flow strongly, and magnets are placed over it. When electricity flows through a conductor, it generates a magnetic field, and the direction of current determines which side will be north and which will be south. So magnets can store 0 and 1 like this. Magma says, "This is crazy. Anyone can remember 0 and 1. What's the point of making this?" Ukyo explains that combining these allows them to do much more. Yuzuriha combines everything, explaining that coils are placed around them. Wires are arranged column-wise and row-wise. Chrome understands that current will cross through two wires, and at that intersection, the magnet will become north or south, indicating 0 or 1. Senku confirms this and says it's still in the early stage, but it will work. Space shuttles and F-15 fighters use this technology. Senku says they need someone to bring everything together, and Corn City gets this mission. Kaseki analyzes that the magnets are very small, about 0.5 millimeters. Carlos and Max are worried about how much more work they have to do. Luna goes crazy, and Yuzuriha says they need to bind 200,000 donuts, magnets, but the total magnet count is 30 million, shocking everyone. Work starts, and many revived humans join. Minami realizes they need to push more work. Ukyo explains they also need a display to see numbers, called Nixie tubes, where wires glow through gas to show numbers. Joel takes responsibility and makes them easily. After assembling everything, they successfully create a device. Chelsea says they collected a lot of fuel from India, making Senku and Nanami happy. They prepare to leave, and Jen announces the Indian Ocean New World Math Olympic. Contestants are Chrome, Senku, and Sai. Kohaku believes either Sai or Senku will win, but the next contestant is Magma from Corn City, shocking everyone. Zeno explains that Magma was chosen because he is the worst, to demonstrate how powerful the calculator is. Jen gives a tough math question. Chrome, Senku, and Sai start calculating mentally, but Magma uses the calculator, enters numbers, and gets the answer displayed. He gives the answer, and everyone is shocked. Senku confirms it's correct. The computer has finally arrived. Nanami calls it a big moment for the world. Everyone is happy, and they now have a calculator. Though they made millions of magnets, only thousands were used in it. Taiju says the next project will be even better. Yo asks about the 100 million Drago prize. Francois says it will be transferred to their account. Nanami says they will open a bank. Yo and Minami question how, but they manage to open a bank, and Yo receives the money. Senku says Zeno has made the engine, and others have made the computer. Now they will work on the rocket body. Kohaku asks what material the rocket will be made of. Senku says not iron because it's too heavy, but aluminum, which is lightweight. Nanami says it's time to leave India and head to Australia for materials. Senku explains that Australia has large bauxite deposits, from which aluminum is made. They cross the ocean and reach Australia. Chrome is excited to dig, but Chelsea says there's nothing to search for. The entire ground is bauxite. Everyone is shocked. Senku confirms Australia is the largest aluminum producer. They start mining, build a city, and begin work. Nanami mentions a giant mining machine, the largest ever made. Kaseki is excited, and Nanami says he has even driven one before. Senku says they need many people. Jen asks how many. Kohaku worries about food shortage. Suika says they don't have enough revival fluid. Francois says it won't be easy. Senku reminds them of Corn City, which will provide food and raw materials. People from Corn City arrive with supplies, and Francois cooks delicious corn-based food. Suika asks why Yo came. Yo says he already has money and wants to avoid hard work, so he came as Ukyo's bodyguard. Ukyo meets Senku and gives him the Medusa device with new batteries. Senku activates it by saying 1 meter 3 seconds, and it works. Kaseki explains Joel made the diamond battery after much effort. Senku notes that previous batteries didn't work, but this Medusa is from ground zero with new batteries. Ukyo tries 1 meter 1 second, but it doesn't work. He explains it's the only working Medusa from Treasure Island. Chrome concludes that using Kaseki's batteries in new devices will make them usable all day. Senku says now they can launch the kamikaze moon trip, which is shocking. He explains they don't know when Y-Man will attack again, so they must go to the moon quickly. The mission may not allow return. Nanami confirms that the moon team may never return. Everyone is shocked and sad. Senku says they can petrify themselves using Medusa and wait for rescue, even if it takes years or centuries. This could be a one-way trip. Chrome feels sad. Senku says Medusa will be locked unless needed for emergencies. He also mentions that reviving more people could create problems. Nanami argues Medusa could give immortality. Senku agrees, saying humanity could stop aging if petrified, but they must send the moon team quickly. The Medusa becomes their one-way ticket. Chrome stands with Suika, wondering who will go. Nanami will definitely go, but who else? Suika says they may never return. Chrome thinks either Senku or Zeno will go. Zeno would want Senku to go. Chrome hesitates but then gets excited, saying they must work together and create a happy ending themselves. They will build a rocket that can return to Earth. He admits he knows nothing about rockets but believes they can do it together, like Suika made revival fluid. Suika asks how they will do this without telling Senku. Chrome says they will. Senku then announces they will build the anti-Y-Man one-way moon rocket. Chrome is ready with his own plan, and both Senku and Chrome are about to achieve something no one imagined. And the episode ends here.